Before the world comes knocking, before the deadlines, the drama, the distractions, you've got to speak to yourself loud and clear because the world will try to define you. People will put limits on you. Life will test you. But if you don't anchor yourself first, you'll drift with the tide. So every morning before you scroll, before you sip, before you speak, remind yourself of these 10 truths. Not just once, every single morning. Let's go. I am responsible for my life. Say that again. I am responsible for my life. Let that sit with you for a moment because the day you say it and truly mean it, everything changes. That's not just a quote for your mirror or a caption under your photo. That's a declaration, a contract, a commitment you make, not just with the world, but with yourself. Life will hit you. It will throw things at you that you didn't ask for, things you didn't deserve, and things that try to break you. Some of you have been through storms nobody else could survive. You've walked through fire and came out burned, not because you're weak, but because life is relentless. You didn't choose the pain, the betrayal, the setbacks. But here's the truth. They're not your fault, but what you do with them, that's all you. That's where your power lies. You see, life doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't knock gently and wait to be let in. It barges through the door. No warning, no introduction. And you're the one standing there in the aftermath. So, the question isn't, why did this happen to me? The real question is, what am I going to do with what happened? Excuses sound good. They're dressed in logic. They wear suits made of reasons. But look deeper, and you'll see they're just fear trying to sound smart. They're your pain trying to negotiate with your potential. And you have to be bold enough to call them what they are. Lies that keep you stuck. That's right. Because when you live in excuses, you trade your power for pity. You let your story become a prison. But accountability, now that's a different kind of strength. That's standing in the mirror and saying, no more blame. No more waiting on someone else to change my life. That's saying, I've been hurt, but I won't stay broken. I've been knocked down, but I will not live on the floor. That's the voice of someone who's decided to lead their life instead of being led by it. You are the author of your story. You hold the pen. Don't hand it to someone else. Don't let the people who hurt you write your next chapter. Don't let fear decide the plot twist. You take the pen. You take it with all your pain, all your joy, all your doubt, all your hope, and you write something powerful. The world wants to tell you you're a victim. It wants to put you in a category, define you by your struggle. But you are not your wounds. You are not your past. You are not the mistakes someone else made that scarred you. You are not the silence that followed, the betrayal. You are the fire that came after. You are the resilience that refused to stay buried. You are the strength that rose not because it was easy, but because there was no other choice. When you take responsibility for your life, you don't just take control, you take flight. You elevate. You unlock the version of you that isn't ruled by fear or limited by doubt. You start to walk different, speak different. Not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Some of you are waiting for a sign, waiting for someone to come and rescue you, waiting for the fear to pass. Let me tell you something. It's not coming. No one is coming to save you. You are the rescue. You are the answer. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. The moment you take responsibility is the moment you stop living life on default. You start creating on purpose. You stop reacting, and you start responding. You stop surviving, and you start thriving. That's not theory. That's real. That's been studied, measured, proven. Harvard ran the numbers. People who feel in control of their lives, who take ownership, who stop blaming, those people perform better. They're more motivated. They're more focused. And they live with less stress. Why? Because even when the world shakes, their foundation doesn't. It's easy to be angry. It's easy to point fingers. It's easy to say, I would be farther if it wasn't for them. But that won't change your life. That won't move you forward. What will change your life is saying, in spite of them, I will rise. In spite of what happened, I will grow. I will build something out of this brokenness. You have that power. Not someday. Not if everything goes right now. You have it today. In the middle of your storm, in the middle of your doubt, in the middle of your fear, you have the power to choose. Choose ownership. Choose to lead yourself. Choose to stop being a passenger in your own story because the day doesn't happen to you. It happens through you. You are not here by accident. You are here with purpose. And the moment you say, I am responsible for my life, the universe hears you and something shifts. Not just outside, but inside. That's where change begins. That's where freedom lives. That's where the real you is waiting. Today is a gift. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not someday. Today, this moment, this breath, that heartbeat you barely notice anymore. That's a miracle on repeat. You woke up. That alone is a victory. Don't miss that. Don't rush past that truth. You opened your eyes and the world gave you one more shot. One more sunrise. One more chance to do something with your life. Thousands didn't get that chance. They had plans for today. Dreams, conversations they were going to have, people they were going to love, steps they were going to take. But they didn't make it. You did. And if that doesn't move something inside you, check your pulse. Because waking up, that's the starting line of greatness. You don't have to earn it. You just have to respect it. See, too many people walk through life like they've got all the time in the world. They treat today like it's disposable, like it's just a placeholder for a better tomorrow. But there are no guarantees. Life doesn't owe you the next hour. It gives you now. And what you do with now, that's where your legacy begins. We waste too much energy complaining about what we don't have, wishing we were somewhere else, scrolling through everybody else's life and forgetting to live our own. But let me ask you something. How much of your life have you already spent waiting for the perfect moment, waiting to feel ready, waiting for the fear to go away? That waiting is stealing your purpose, and every second you waste on regret or comparison is a second you'll never get back. Today is not small. Today is not average. Today holds power. Today holds potential. But you have to claim it. You have to walk into it with your head up, your heart open, and your spirit locked in. Don't use today to replay the past. Don't use it to feed bitterness. Don't use it to water the weeds of doubt. Use it to build something. Use it to speak life. Use it to love somebody who forgot they mattered. Use it to grow, to give, to go. Every single one of us has something we were born to do, a calling, a mission. And the truth is, it's not going to wait forever. Opportunities are like windows. They open and they close. If you're not ready, if you're not awake, if you're not tuned in, you'll miss them. You'll miss the chance to say something that could have changed someone's day. You'll miss the door that could have led to the dream. And you'll convince yourself it wasn't meant to be, when really you just weren't present enough to catch it. The people who make the most of life aren't the ones with the perfect path or the smoothest path. They're the ones who decide to show up, decide to put in the work, decide to give their best even when it's not easy, especially when it's not easy. They look at the day and say, if this is the only one I get, I'm not going to waste it, living beneath my potential. You were not put here to drift. You were not born to barely get by. You were created with purpose on purpose. So, stop hiding. Stop shrinking to fit someone else's comfort zone. Stop apologizing for being passionate. Take this day and run with it. Be bold with your gratitude. Be fierce with your focus. Be unapologetic with your purpose. There is something only you can bring to this world. A word only you can speak. A gift only you can give. That's not motivational fluff. That's reality. So act like it. Talk like it. Move like it. There's somebody out there waiting on the version. A view that shows up with fire, not fear. There's somebody who needs your courage to ignite theirs. Somebody who needs your light to help them see. And let's be real, life's not always kind. It throws pain at you. Loss, failure, rejection. Some days are heavy, but even then, especially then, don't waste it. Don't waste the pain. Let it teach you. Let it sharpen you. Let it remind you that you're still here, still breathing, still fighting. And that means something. That means everything. Look, you don't have to change the whole world today, but you can change your world. You can change how you show up, how you think, how you speak to yourself, how you treat the people around you. That's power. That's impact. That's legacy. And it starts with the decision to honor today like it matters because it does. The moment you see today as a gift, you stop wasting time. You stop making excuses. You stop settling. You realize every second you spend being bitter could have been a moment to get better. Every breath is borrowed time. So don't just breathe. Live. Don't just survive. Move. Don't just watch. Participate. Because today is more than just a date on a calendar. It's a door, and it's open. The only question left is, will you walk through it? My past does not define my future. Let that sink in. Say it again until you be